Hi everybody. This, I am sitting at a truly remarkable biblical place. This is holy ground, and I'm going to be showing some video in a few minutes here, in a second. This is the biblical Garden of Gethsemane. This is the exact spot, the exact location where Jesus Christ came here with his 3 disciples, Peter, James, and John. He came here to pray. This is a place of agony, of distress, because Jesus knew what was going on. He felt it in his heart that he was going to be betrayed, and we all know it was Judah that betrayed Jesus. And this is where his captors came to get him in the morning. He stayed here all night long to pray, and prayed he did amongst these ancient olive trees, and I believe some of them are dated back 800-900 years according to carbon dating. My Muslim guy told me over 2,000 years ago, but that might be a little bit questionable. I don't know, but his heart was in the right place. I'm going to give you a quick little tour of this biblical spot, Gethsemane. This is holy ground, and my heart is beating just thinking about it. Jesus walked these very steps, these footsteps. These are in the footsteps of Jesus, and this is beautiful. We are now in the Garden of Gethsemane. These ancient olive trees, this one in particular here, is at least over 1,000 years old. Absolutely remarkable. I'm going to give you a spot inside here where you can see. This is beautiful. Here's another gentleman who's a blogger from a different country. We come to the exact spot where Jesus walked the night before his crucifixion. And I'm going to read this to you, everybody, and you can read it with me. My Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. O Jesus, in the deepest night of agony, you spoke these words of trust and surrender to God the Father in Gethsemane. In love and gratitude, I want to say in times of fear and distress, my Father, I do not understand you, but I trust you. I think the words speak for themselves. Jesus walked this sacred ground. These are the footsteps of Jesus, everybody. And obviously they have gates here, so we cannot walk in them. But these olive trees are truly remarkable. Some of them dating back from the last millennium. They're over close to 800 to 1,000 years old. This is holy ground, everybody. And it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to give you another spot here. We're looking right straight ahead is what we call the Golden Gate. All that 7 gates, I believe, are sealed except for one. This is the Golden Gate for the time the Messiah is going to return. And he's going to go through that exact gate right there, the Golden Gate, when the time comes. That's where our Messiah is going to come through those gates. They are sealed right now, but when he comes, they will be sealed no more. And off in a distance, up there you can see people up there. This is truly sacred ground. This is the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus spent his last night on earth in this beautiful garden, everybody. This is holy ground. And I am just speechless, walking in the footsteps of Jesus. This is beautiful. And the Mount of Olives are right up here in the distance. And if we can see up there, there is some type of, they're burying someone that must be very special, because only special people get to be buried in the Mount of Olives. Jesus walked down from the Mount of Olives right down into this direction, into the Garden of Gethsemane, with Peter, James, and John, I believe. And if my biblical facts are wrong, anybody, please forgive me. A good friend of mine, Sister Mary, from Michigan 20 years ago, taught me a lot of this biblical history. A lady who I met in my world travels. Who was dear to my heart, and I'll never forget her. This is the truly biblical Garden of Gethsemane. And it's beautiful, everybody. And there's hardly nobody here, obviously, because of the war going on in Gaza. We know this. And it's kind of very humbling to be here with very few people. And let this say it all. God bless you, everyone in southwestern Nova Scotia. I love you. And we are now walking in the footsteps of Jesus. God bless.